social beings from caveman on. The caveman always had their clan. The Indians had their tribes. And I never grew up with religion, so I never had a group. When you all believe in the same thing as a big group, when the whole group agrees with you, you have the word contentment. I think unhappiness and being discontent is extremely fearful for people, but above all that is death. The reason we go to church, the reason we don't open up to things is because we're going to die. Now, nature dies and grows again, so if we're stardust and that's stardust, I think part of us will grow again. And the other thing that I think is something that I'd like to give to everybody is, I wish you'd say you like yourself. I like Ellen. Ellen is a lot of fun, and I'm very happy to be with her, and she always has a little spirit and a little something she wants to do every day, and it makes her feel good. And my happiness does not come from anything in there. It's from in here out. When I was 14, my art teacher told me to do something, drawing or something. And he looked at me and he said, you'll never be an artist. And I never touched art for years and years. I knew I liked to do art, but I never touched it. I never bought a pencil, I never did a crayon. The only thing I did do was start in clay, because I worked in the garden. I grew up on a farm, and I always liked the dirt. So dirt was cheap, and I could do something with it, and nobody seemed to care. But once I find out how much I love that, it's when I was doing that, when I was making something, that's who I am. I had to make money, so I had to make something to sell. Well, that was a lesson right there. So I started making jewelry, and I would go to Texas and all these places and sell my jewelry. Well, after about 5 years, I thought, well, why don't I just make hamburgers and sell them in the corner or something? Because I found I was being tricked with money. Money was tricking me into spending my life doing something that wasn't so much fun. And the money was just this paper stuff. And yes, I bought more art supplies. But then one day, I was 65 years old, and I said, gee, I bought all those paintbrushes. I had 167 paintbrushes, and I never used them. And I thought, I wonder how they work. So that's how I started painting. I studied creativity once, and I was supposed to teach it, and I thought, God, I better read up on creativity. What is creativity? Oh, you're so creative, Ellen. Well, what does that mean? So I finally figured it out. Did I tell you my secret? Put down 2 words on a little card for all my students. I said, here it is, what if? What if I put blue there? What if I put green there? What if I do this? What if I do that? What if I do... That freedom is what creativity is about. I'm not more creative than anybody else. It's just that I am not rule-oriented. I'm not going to say, well, if I put blue down, I better put the complementary down. Don't tell me that. That'll just excite the hell out of me. I don't want to deal with that. You've got to watch rules in life. I'm comfortable with the ambiguity of not knowing whether it'll ever be anything. And so sometimes I'm through half the painting and I go, I've lost it. I don't care. It's just a piece of paper and a little paint on there. Throw it away. The other thing is, I learned from that already, didn't I? I learned from that horrible painting. People get to think everything they do is so precious, and every film and every bouquet of flowers. We got a billion more. What a wonderful feeling, isn't it, to know we can go anywhere we want with a million more ideas. It's really called freedom, and I think that's what I feeling in later life.